Hello and welcome once again to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. And well, it's beautiful here on the allotment this morning. It's a little chilly, but the sun's out, the birds have been singing, and well, I've been cracking on with trying to sort my covered frame out that will soon be turned into a polytunnel. How exciting is that? Well, welcome once again. Sit back, relax, you know the drill. Come on, put your feet up, get yourself a cuppa. Welcome once again to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Well, how exciting, my first filming from inside of the new frame. Well, not new frame, new position should I say. And as you can see from the squint of my eyes, the sun is directly behind the camera and it will move right across there all day. So this area will get the sun all the time, which is really, really exciting. Now, I've been spending yet again, but the sales are on still. As I said, got a garden centre come DIY store that's closing down. And well, I went, and I wish I'd have gone the day before because I had a further 20% off. Anyway, 40% off this beautiful weed retainer. And this is the heavy duty version. It should have been £15 a roll, and you get 15 metres by a metre on it. And I got it for just £9. So 40% off. I don't know how to work that 40% off. I think 40% off with a bit of a jiggery poker here and there. But yes, £9. And as they're 15 metres on, which means there's enough to do this one here. And I've decided to put it inside of here because I'm building a small raised bed. And this is, believe it or not, quite posh. Look at that. Lovely, lovely. I think it's a stained mahogany wood. It was from, actually, my old patio doors. And they were old, obviously, wooden and rotting. Well, the frames actually weren't. They're solid as anything. But the door frames themselves, the glass in were. So we've now gone very posh. UPVC, yes, I know. And guess what? The UPVC, all for naught and not to pay. It was outside someone's house. I cheekily went and knocked on the door and said, is that going for free? And they went, yes. And so we got it to the top of the car on the roof rack and brought it home. And brilliant. It's now installed, works wonderfully. And it came with keys too. Brilliant stuff. Now, back to here. So what I'm going to do in a minute or two, I'm going to fill it with some of this soil here that was actually on the banking. And this is the soil that over the years has been built up from the houses that are nearby. They bring all their stuff from their fireplaces and just chuck it on. It's full of absolute rubbish. It's also full of bindweed. Now, what I've been doing so far is, as I've dug out, I've been clearing the soil from the bindweed. So that's why I put this down. So I know deep down here there is bindweed, and I can't do much about that because this thing is filled with rocks and stones and pebbles, and it takes hours and hours to go through. In fact, there we are. There's a big piece right here, look, and that'll be coming out very shortly as I dig a trench here, like a pathway here, because the one behind me here, this side you can't yet see, will be another raised bed because of course we're on a banking, so this one can be lower down and this one's going to be higher, both filled partly with this soil once it's been sieved and I've gone through it. So that's going to be time consuming, but well worth doing, because then I can keep an eye on whatever comes out of it. Then into that I will put some of the compost that I bought, so hopefully not too much, and we'll be able to utilise this area. I'm hoping to grow, as I said, tomatoes, chili peppers, anything that needs direct heat, and normal peppers as well. And maybe the odd aubergines, although I don't like aubergines. I once grew them, you know, and they have got such spikes on their stalks, their stems. Didn't realise at first, put my hand and went, oh, massive big holes in my fingers. Huge, nasty things, so I've not grown them since. Anyway, it's really great to be here. I've ordered the plastic cover, so it's a proper plastic polytunnel cover for it, and I'm just working out how I get it on, what I do with it. I don't want it ripping, so we'll have to look into that and see, make sure there's no rough edges. But it's very, very exciting times ahead. Well, I've decided to clear the bank the hard way. I'm sieving the soil from here. It helps with two things. A, it takes out the bigger stones out, and I'm going to make a path with those, so I'm throwing them out there. But I'm also clearing this soil from all the debris, such as weeds, especially bindweed in here. And we've got a bucket behind me here, and it's full of the stuff. But it means that that then can just pop out there and we'll turn it into paths. And then what I can do, I'll sieve through it again before I put anything in it, and double sieve it just to make sure there's no little remaining parts of any weeds that I don't want. And that now is a really good base for compost to go on top of it. Obviously I don't have to grow in here, as in physically put plants in here. I can put planters on top, buckets with tomatoes in, but it's still nice to have it here. And it will look attractive and it'll make it feel more like a greenhouse, won't it? But yeah, really good stuff. Infuse that, as I say, with some more compost and it'll make a really good growing bed actually. So we can put our magnolias in here, French marigolds as well, because we're having tomatoes in here. And as we know, French marigolds, it's a smell that it doesn't like and keeps all the pests away, hopefully, from our tomatoes. So that'd be exciting. And the other plants as well. Lots of things we can put in to distract all the pests away from actually the things we really want to grow. So while I'm here, let's go to Darren in Wakefield. I'll just get myself comfortable and I'll get rid of that. That's, oh, bottom of a shoe, look at that. I'll put that in there. We'll go to Darren in Wakefield, and Darren, you are just pottering. As you said, you built yourself a nice little path and it looked a bit like Tetris, which bit goes where. And you're saying that your onions, and here's a photograph of the onions, are, well, not doing as well as your garlic. And there's the garlic, it's looking really good, lovely and green, how exciting. It's coming through the soil and it loves, as I say, the cold weather. So your garlic's doing really well, but not so much your onions. So thank you for the update, Darren. I do love the path, it's looking very, very good. And I can't wait to see it finished. It'd be great. Now, as I said the other day, now let me just pop this here because I need to sit. Oh, that's better. In the hope I'm still in the picture. I think I am. We were talking the other day about seed potatoes. As I've started chitting mine. And I said that most of the seed potatoes in this country anyway come from Scotland. Why do they come from Scotland? Well, interestingly, apparently, because of course Scotland is really, really north, it's a really good place to grow potatoes because it's free from pests and diseases. And that's why Scottish seed potatoes are one of the best in the country to buy. We don't have to import, we can bring them down from Scotland, and it means that the potatoes we put in the ground could be resilient to pests and diseases, and that's what's brilliant about them. So that's why a lot of the seed potatoes, I think in fact every single one I saw at my local garden centre had Scottish seed potatoes on the top. So well done to you, Scotland. Thanks for all your lovely seed potatoes that I'm sure will be grown not only here in this country but around the world. Remember I had the lovely bird singing in the last show. I didn't know what it was, I couldn't get a glimpse of it. Well, apparently I've been told that it's a great tit. Yes, a great tit. Now I've got a photograph and I don't know whether it's not very clear because obviously it's a little bird, so let's see if you have a go. And there it is. This is a great tit, which is fantastic. So we have to thank at Mr. Laking for your idea that that's going to be a great tit. You've got lots of experience apparently, 30 odd plus years of walking around and looking. You're a twitcher, probably, a bird watcher. And so thanks for that. Now, I was saying, wouldn't it be fantastic if there's an app? Well, apparently there's an app. And I've been recommended one called Merlin. Now, I've not yet had a chance to use it because I've come down every day since and the birds have been a bit quiet when I've been here. So I really must come very early in the morning and try and catch them before the traffic starts. And we're going to have a go at that. But it's a fantastic thing. You can take a picture of the birds, you can listen to the sounds, you can look at the bird picture itself, and you put the region, the zone that you're in, and it finds all the birds that are common to that area. So hopefully it will be able to pick them out. And let's hope it is a great tit. It looks like one actually. And we've had the robin back, that came as well. And oh, we must thank at Seco. I'm sorry I had to look away there, but at Seco for your brilliant idea with the Merlin app. It's now on, as I say, my phone. And next time I hear a bird, I'll get straight at it. So I better carry on with this. The plastic, the polythene is coming today. So hopefully by the next video, we'll have it on. I'd just like to say before I go today, welcome to all the new subscribers. It's great to have you on board. And thank you very much for your comments so far. I've got another subscriber in Yorkshire, yes, in North Yorkshire. So welcome to you and many more subscribers. And well, I look forward to your comments throughout the year. And well, let's hope we all have a fantastic growing season. I'm optimistic this year and that we'll get on top of everything, all the problems we had last year. Because apparently January was the warmest January for ages. That's encouraging, isn't it? Well, I'll see you next time here on Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, hopefully with this finished and the cover on. Ta-ra for now.